Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be responding to two open tags, and the first one being the members of Congress. This is a great open tag started by Travis the Case Guy, who now goes by the Knife Shift, like Night Shift, but with knife instead of night. So if you can, go check out his channel and give him a sub. And the other open tag I'm going to be responding to is one from Stan's Collector's Universe, who also goes by Stan's Cutlery Universe. And that open tag is called Frosty Friday, or Frost Friday. Yeah, another great open tag started by Stan from Stan's Cutlery Universe. And the knife we're going to be taking a look at today is this Frost Congress right here, this kind of large Congress. So, and then also go check out, if I didn't already say it, go check out Stan's channel and give him a sub if you can. Both of these guys have really great knife content over there, so go check them out, and I will be tagging them down below in the description of this video and maybe in the title as well. So go check out their channels. But with all that said, let's get into the video and take a look at this knife. I bought this knife used off of eBay, and I think I remember paying around $16 for it, which I think is a pretty fair price, especially considering it is one of the Japanese Frost knives, and it came with the box as well. Let's take a look at that box. We have Frost Cutlery right there, custom designed, Farmers Congress, genuine green pick bone handles. Then we have Farmers Congress on the front there, as well as on the back. Then we have Japan down there in the corner, and then the model number right there. And same thing right there, just without the Japan. And what's really cool is this box even came with the tissue paper, which is really nice. If you're ever thinking of reselling a knife, I would recommend keeping the box because it's nice buying a knife that comes with the box, especially something like this. Right there we have Frost Cutlery, surgical steel, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then the Frost kind of eagle right there. Very nice. It's just kind of a cool to have that along with the knife right there. And let's get that out of the way so that no shadow. But yeah, let's take a look at this knife. And then here's one side of the bone right there. It's kind of this tannish, kind of a tan color with some gray in there. Very nice. And then you have the jigging. Looks kind of like a peach seed jig. What's really cool is on the back side we have kind of a gray looking bone, gray with some white. Very cool, and a really dark ink there in the jigging. The same kind of jigging. Looks kind of like I don't know if this is meant to be pocket worn or if it's worn from someone carrying it, but it looks kind of like pocket worn jigging. We do have brass pins right there and brass liners as well, stainless steel back springs there, and then right there you can get kind of a look at the different colors between the two bones there. You have nickel silver pins pins, yeah, sorry, not pins, nickel silver bolsters right there on the ends. And then for the two main blades we have a kind of a drop point right there. Nothing, no markings on it. You have some nice swedging up there, and then along there. Your nail nick. Really good snap on the close. And I would rate all these pulls at about a 5 or a 6 probably. And then we have the main sheepsfoot blade that says Farmers Congress right there. Then we have let me put it in the half stop position. All blades do have half stops. So you can see that Frost Eagle there and the Frost Company right there, or Frost Cutlery, excuse me. There is that, and then on the other side we have the surgical steel right there, and there should be Japan printed on the, yep, there's Japan printed on the blade right there. That is one thing I don't like about the Frost knives, is they do print the country of manufacture, at least on these Japanese ones. I wish that was a stamp somewhere, but still not too bad, especially for the prices you can get these at. Pretty reasonable. But yeah, there's that. And we do have swedging on this side right there. It's kind of an overall look with that blade. And it feels really good in the hand. It's a good big knife. I've kind of got smaller hands, so it's a little big for me, but it fits really nice. You do get kind of a little bit of a hot spot on that blade there, like that, but not too bad. It fits really well in my hand. It'd be a good sized working knife for some heavy work. Then right here we have the small coping blade, right there. Swedging on the back here, right there. Very nice. And again, kind of a little bit of hot spot. Actually, the sheepsfoot blade is a nice kind of rest compared to the drop point. But yeah, a little bit of a hot spot right there. It's kind of typical with the Congress. But yeah, there's your coping blade. And then we do have a really nice sized pen blade that could almost be a main blade on another knife. Yeah, good sized main blade right there. Some oil from when I oiled it. And we do have a nice swedge along the back there, like that. So one more look at that bone. And I really like how the difference there between the two bones. I think that is a really nice characteristic of this knife. I really like it when knives have kind of two different sides to them. Just gives it more character, in my opinion. We do have a little bit of rubbing from, I don't know if you can hear that. Let me hold it up to the microphone. I don't know if you can hear that, but we do have a little bit of rubbing with that coping blade up against this main blade right there. Not too bad, kind of typical of Congresses to get some rubbing just because of how tightly the blades are. And then same thing with this pen blade, we're getting a little bit of rubbing on that blade right there. So wish there wasn't, but it's kind of, I mean, you see how jam-packed those blades are in there. And we actually do have, to get to the pen blades, the pen blade and the coping blade, we do have a nice cutout there, a nice easy open notch. Makes getting access to that really, really nice. And then, yep, same thing over there. This nice easy open right there. Very, very nice. As for the sharpness of the blades, they all have a decent edge on them. The coping blade maybe is a little bit on the duller side, but the other three have a somewhat of a toothy edge on them. Still good at cutting. You can still cut paper with it, and they're still good for just day-to-day uses. Keep in mind though, I did buy this off of eBay, so this knife could have been used or resharpened even. I just don't know that, and I can't really tell by looking at the blade if it has been resharpened at all. So the three of the blades have pretty good edges on them. The one coping blade is a little bit dull, but still, really good knife. And let me pull out the scale here to give you a weight. Alright, let's move these stickers out of the way while I do the weighing and the measurements really quick here. So let's turn the scale on and get a weight. It's not too heavy, especially for the size, but it does have a little bit of weight to it. Let's see. So we're coming in at, that's grams, and I'm sorry, the reflection. There we go. So we got 109.4 grams and 3.86 ounces right there. So not too bad on the weight, but a little bit of weight to it. Still very comfortable in the pocket. And let me grab the ruler really quick. I'll give you a measurement of the overall length. So I believe the overall length is coming in at about 4 inches right there from bolster to bolster. And then for your main blade length, we're coming in at about 2.5 inches right there, just barely 2.5 inches for that drop point blade. And then for the sheepsfoot blade, we're coming in at about 2.5 inches as well. So very nice, a lot of good working room there. And let me give you, so around 2 1/4, just a little bit shy of 2 1/4. And we'll do the cutting length on the drop point as well. Let's see. Yeah, about 2 1/8 for cutting edge on that blade right there. So pretty good size especially for a Congress. This is on the larger size of the Congress spectrum. So we got about 2 1/16 inches in length on the coping blade, with a cutting edge of about 1 3/4, it looks like. Yeah, 1 3/4 on the cutting edge on that. And then finally the pen blade. Get that one. That one's a little bit longer than the coping blade, I believe. 2 1/8. No, it's about the same, I guess. 2 1/8 inches in length. And then we have just shy of 2 inches for the cutting edge on there. 1 15/16 inches in length right there for the cutting edge of that pen blade. And let's see, what's that? Let's see. Let's do a compare. Let's see. I mean, double taking on the 2 1/16. 2 1/8. So yeah, the pen blade is just slightly bigger than the coping blade. Let's just get all these blades out so you can all take a look at them all folded out, and I can get the stickers back in here. Let's do this without cutting myself. I recently nicked myself on a Congress knife trying to pull out all 4 blades, so if you are trying to pull out all 4 blades on a Congress knife, be advised it is very precarious. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. Let me just go over my notes, see if I have anything I missed. Nope, I think that is everything I wanted to discuss about this knife. And yeah, it's a fun knife. I'm glad I was able to pick one of these up. It's a very nice knife. It'd be a good solid work knife, especially when you have a sheep's foot blade and a drop point blade. So 2 very versatile, 2 different blade shapes to give you different types of cutting. And then you have your coping blade for nice intricate work, and also the pen blade for nice intricate work. So a really well-rounded type of knife, I'd say, especially for the size. But yeah, thank you again to Stan, Cutlery Universe, for this great open tag of Frosty Friday, and thank you to Travis the Case Guy, aka the Knife Shift, for this great open tag of members of Congress. If you can, go check out their channels and give them a sub if you can. They've got really great knife content over there. I think that's going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Keep your pens filled and your knife sharp, and I'll see you later. There we go. You're gonna stab my table there. I think we're good. No damage. Sorry, Stan, I messed up your sticker. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Knife, and I am really glad I was able to pick this up at a reasonable price. Whoops! And I'm just dropping stuff and dropping a knife on my table and stabbing it and dropping the ruler. Jeesh. Alright. Nothing hurt though.